Hello everyone. The business organization Sakaliga has started contempt of court proceedings against Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. This happened after the minister allegedly failed to meet a 6 January 2023 deadline to provide the organization with government's decision-making records during South Africa's COVID-19 lockdowns that lasted for more than 2 years. In November last year, Sakaliga successfully obtained a court order instructing Dlamini Zuma to submit several records related to the national state of disaster and lockdown restrictions after its application in terms of the Promotion of Access to Information Act to access the document was denied. The organization's legal officer, Tian Alberts, on Monday said that Dlamini Zuma failed to submit the records despite a court order compelling her to do so. Instead of submitting the documents, Alberts said the state acting on Dlamini Zuma's instruction submitted records concerning isolated decisions that were already available in the public domain, particularly related to the April 2020 ban on the sale and distribution of tobacco. Albert stated in the statement, reacting to the extended due date, the state attorney delivered to the offices of our attorneys boxes of files approximately 3,800 pages consisting exclusively of documents for public participation and research documents relating to the April 2020 ban on the sale and distribution of tobacco. The 3,800 pages have been directly copied from court files from an action at the time concerning the ban on tobacco, in which a minister was a respondent. No minutes of meetings, interdepartmental correspondence and draft regulations have been submitted. Albert said Sakaliga demanded that the state attorney produces by 11 January a satisfactory explanation of Dlamini Zuma's failure to submit the records. He said this step initiates a thorough process that must be followed to have a person declared guilty of contempt of court, and the next step was likely to be a court application. While it is already clear that Dlamini Zuma is attempting to obstruct Sakaliga and defying the courts, it is procedural requirement that her contempt should be proven in a further distinct court application. In this way, the minister can be compelled either to disclose the records or to face imprisonment. The government had been heavily criticized for the decisions implemented under the Disaster Management Act during the lockdown, including the banning of the sale of cigarettes and alcohol. The Ramaphosa-led administration also came under fire for its multiple extensions of the national state of disaster that started March 2020 and ended on April 2022 without parliamentary oversight. Sakaliga has argued that the country's lockdown restrictions caused enormous damage to the economy and livelihoods for over 2 years, while Dlamini Zuma took her decisions on lockdown regulations largely or with the support of the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, and cabinet. The organization said the minister was the focus of the application because she is the Minister of Culture, was largely responsible for the decisions. Sakaliga expressed the hope that the court order they have already obtained and any resultant contempt applications will enable members of the public to hold the state accountable for harmful decisions of the past and to fend off similar government conduct in the future. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.